Hey everybody, welcome to Adria's Cozy Crochet Corner, where today on the corner we will be working on little mini skirts with a little ruffle effect for our swimsuit cover-ups. So the only thing you need to know before we go to the table is the size that we're going to start with, and we work this from the top down. We just want to make sure this part is open enough and we chain enough that's going to fit around our bottoms. We will be using a drawstring type of effect to pull our skirt in, but we want to make sure it fits over our bottoms. So I started with a chain that fit around the bottom. I will give you all the chain amount and row amounts that I use to make this one, but this is totally customizable to make it to fit your size. All right, so let's get right to the table. This is a quick and fun one, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Okay, so what I'm using today, I'm going to use black to start this project because I want the top part in black. And then I'm going to be using impeccable yarn loops and threads, 187 yards, 4mm worsted weight yarn, and the color is Tropical Storm. And I have about 2.5 of these. So the bottom of the skirt is just going to be whatever I have in that. So I want to do the top with black, so my skirt at least falls below the bottom in a nice way. I'm going to be using a 4.5mm hook. I have my scissors, yarn, needle for when we have to weave in our ends, and let's get started. So I've already started with my chain. Okay, so I made a chain, and your chain you just want to make sure will fit around your bottom. We're going to put a drawstring on the top of this skirt, so you don't have to worry about, oh, this is super wide for my waist. You just want to measure around your bottom, because when you're putting on your skirt, you want to make sure it's going to fit. So once you have the chain that amount and it fits, you just want to make sure that you have no twists in your chain. No twists in your chain. And you want to add it together. I'm going into the first chain that I made. You want to add it together. Just like that. Okay, now because I'm starting the beginning of this project with black, I'm just going to show you a small sample of how what we're doing. Okay, so first you want to chain enough till it fits the waist. I'm not the waist. First, you want to chain enough so it fits around your bottom. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now, I'm just going to say the bottom is 20. In reality, for this project, I chained 115. Now that we have our chain, we want to make sure that it's not twisted, and we're going to add into the first chain on the hook. First chain that we started with, and we're going to pull through, yarn over and pull through, joining them. So now our long chain has become a circle. I'm going to chain up 2. I'm going to yarn over and into the next chain on the hook. Into the next chain, I'm going to go in and make a double crochet. Now when I make my double crochet, I'm going through 2 loops in that chain, leaving 1 loop at the bottom, and make my double crochet. And we're going to make these double crochets all the way around. Alright, now I'm back to the beginning where I started. I want to slip stitch into that chain 2 that we first made. And then pull through. Now that is how your first row should look. We're going to chain up 1, 2, and in our next double crochet, we're going to start making front and back posts, but we're going to be doing half doubles. So I'm going to go behind that double crochet, grab my yarn, pull through, and make a half double. And for the next half double, I want to go in front of it, grab my yarn, pull through, and make my half double. And the next one, I want to go behind and make my half double. And the following one, I want to go in front and make my half double. And we're going to alternate those and do that all the way till we come back around. And as you see, it gives us this nice ridge. And actually underneath the double crochets is where we be placing our drawstring. Okay, now once we are done and we get back to where we began, we're going to slip stitch right into the first stitch that we made. And we're going to chain 1. Right? So it's going to look like this, nice little ridges all around. And that is going to be our waist. Now we're going to yarn over, and for the next 5 rows we'll be placing half doubles. So in the first stitch, we're going to go right in there and make our half double. We're going to go right into the next stitch and place another half double, and we'll just make half doubles all the way around. Okay, we're going to go all the way around until we come back to our first half double. Okay. And we're going to slip stitch in the top of the half double, grab our yarn, pull through, and pull through that loop, chain 1 right where we slip stitched into. We're going to go right back in there for our first half double, and we'll go all the way around again, slip stitch back in here, chain 1, and complete that process all the way around until we have 5 rows of these half doubles. Okay, and then I'm going to switch back to my large piece because I'll be past the black. Okay, okay, so I have finished with my rows of half doubles. I did 5 rows, and now I'm not going to finish my last half double. I'm going to add on my next color and pull that through to finish off that half double, and then I'm going to slip stitch into the first half double that I've done, and pull through, yarning up, chaining up 1. I want to yarn over, and I'm going to place an increase in every single one of these stitches. So I'm going to be placing 2 half doubles into each stitch. 2 half doubles into each stitch. I'm going to do that all the way back around till I get here. Okay, so I've gone all the way around, increasing in every one, which means putting 2 half doubles in every single stitch. So you can already see it kind of doing a little curly curl there. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go all the way around. Going to go all the way around and put 1, oh, where did I end? 1 half double, closing this off, slip stitch, chain 1, and now I'm going to go all the way around and put 1 half double and then an increase, 1 half double and then an increase. I want this to be really ruffly. So 1 increase, and then 1 half double, 1 increase, then 1 half double, 1 increase, and 1 half double. So I'm going to do that all the way around, and then I should be set. And you see it crinkles it even more. Okay. Okay, so now that I've finished going all the way around, doing 1 half double and 1 increase, chain 1, and now I'm just going to go all the way around, just putting 1 half double in every stitch. And you can see it's really ruffly. So I'm going to do this until I get my desired length. Just placing 1 half double all the way around. And moving on to the next row, and I'll come in and let you know exactly how many rows I decided to put on with this. Okay, so I've gotten to the end of my work, and I wound up doing 18 rows. Those 2.5 schemes that I had took me that far, with enough left over to do my little belt in the top. Okay, so when we're done, we just want to cut off our work and pull this through after slip stitching into the first one we began with, just like we have been doing for the rest of the rows, and it is finished. Okay, and that's it. I really like this one. Now let me show you how I did this simple cord to go through. All I did was chain 140 and make single crochets all the way down the first row, chain 1 at the end of that row, and then go back and make one more row of single crochets. So this is just 2 rows of single crochets, and it's quite simple, but I figured with all the color going on that it'll be just right. So where we want to place this, and I'm going to decide, this is my front. Matter of fact, yeah, so I'm going to put where I end in the back. So this is my front, and I haven't weaved in the ends on this just yet. I just want to lift up the posts. So we want to go with all the front posts, the ones sticking out. And I'm just going to slip this under here and pull it through. And we're going to do that all the way around, just with the front posts. So it'll be through there like that. Now when making this one, I did 140, but you want to make sure it fits your waist and goes a little bit past, so you have enough room to tie it, and it's as hangs down as much as you would like once it's tied. And you see that there, so I'm going to go all the way around working this in, and when I come back to the last one, I'll stop there, and it'll have one back post in the middle of that. So I'm going to go all the way around, slipping this into my front post. Okay, so I have all of this done now, and as you see how it loops through, and this is the amount of string that hangs down, but it's going to tie to fit the waist now. So you want to make sure that this is definitely a little past the waist. All right, so the only thing left to do for me is to weave in ends. So the only thing left to do for me is to weave in ends. So take my yarn needle, add my yarn to the needle, and I'm going to work it in the inside, and I'm just going to weave this in back and forth through one area. Just like that. Cut it at the base And now I'm going to weave in the rest of these and we'll be ready to try this on. So let's see how it looks on.